love. Um, it's a beautiful community that we all are part of. Yeah, basically, perhaps some of you have seen the information about the retreat, and perhaps some of you are new to it. So I'll talk to you a little bit about what it is, and then if there's any questions about it, then happy to try and help out. Um, Basically, for the first time ever, just a few weeks ago, Amma had the inaugural retreat where we were able to actually perform puja with Amma. And so, this was an amazing and profound thing to be a part of. And um, it's a diksha, it's an initiation. And so many of some people, maybe this is the first time you've experienced Amma, maybe you've been joining in with the Kali chants or going to satsang in the community with Brahmachari or these kind of things, and maybe you haven't been to India, and that's totally fine. We've had, in the last group with the other time zones, we had a number of, plenty of people in those situations, and also we had plenty of people who maybe have been coming to Ammas for 10 or 20 years, and across the board, the benefits and what people were reporting back was some really profound things around how this was the most experience of the divine that they'd ever experienced, and that they felt more connected to themselves or to the energy of the divine or to Amma than they've ever have in their life. And this was from people who have also come to Peter, and they're saying profound experience of Amma they've ever had. And so one of the things, I guess, that is the first amazing thing is that, yes, this is happening online, but people's experience of this is that this is the strongest experiences of Amma that they've had, and so Amma talks to us through the retreat, and she reminds us of her omnipresence and that there is actually no distance when there's devotion and with Amma's grace. But to see 100 people realize that and actually experience that, and to be a part of that, was definitely one of the highlights for me. Just seeing that, and so I think at this time where so much is going on in the world, and we've had COVID and everything that's happening with the civil rights movement, and it's a time where there's a lot of suffering, and people are looking to be able to overcome that in productive ways and to connect with the divine. And it's almost like this is exactly what this program is like. It's what we've been praying for. And so what it is it's an online retreat where basically we're using a yantra, which probably most of you are familiar with, a copper plate with some geometrical designs. Or just yesterday, Alma shared that if we don't have yantras, we can also use statues or murtis, either new ones or ones that we have been using, like a statue of Narayani or Lakshmi or Durga. So whether it's a yantra or a statue, it's in the form of the divine feminine, so the Shakti, the Devi. And so this is because the mantra that you'll be initiated into, which is how we fuel that energy, that's the fuel for the statue or for the yantra. It's a Devi mantra. And so you're going to be initiated into a mantra, and then after a couple of days of preparation, the following 9 days, so 9 of the 11 days of the retreat, you then sit with Amma, and she performs the puja through you and with you. And so, I guess a number of us have had the opportunity to participate in puja with Amma in the sense of observing her, perform puja. And it's just, that's already, as many of you are experiencing and nodding your heads, like that is a mind-blowing, heart-blowing, soul enriching, never before experienced experience as well, just to see Amma do puja. And those of you who know puja know that Amma does puja like nobody else in the world does puja. But this is, again, something more. And, receiving diksha from Amma and her performance through you. Like, what that actually means is, the divine, her soul, that divine energy moving through you as the vessel, and you experiencing the mingling of Amma's Atma, her soul energy, with your soul energy, and that coming through you and into the murti and into the yantra. So, you know, if you've performed puja before and think, okay, I'm connected to Amma, wait till you experience this. You know, this is like people are saying like they've never experienced this divine connection in this way. And this was Amma's Sankalpa. And she keeps saying, yeah, that's right. That's right. That's exactly what's going to happen because this is Amma's Sankalpa. And so, you know, she's been laughing at everyone's delight at their experience, and just so happy to you know, to see that how the joy and the divine connection that these experiences bring everyone. But the amazing thing about this is, whilst the 9 days or the 11 days is a profound, you know, thing, uplifting and life-changing in itself, this is a gift that keeps on giving, because the yantra and the murtis, particularly yantras but murtis as well, they're, you know, they're the receptacles of this energy. And so then this item becomes, as Amma has said, probably the most precious thing that you'll ever have in your life. And why is that? That's because you're now having the divine energy in your home in a very tangible way, in a way that is, you know, more than before. And this divinity that will then reside with you in this tangible way is not just for your own blessings, but for, you know, for your family, your friends, your community, and actually the world. You know, that's what it's about. So Amma is like seeding her energy all around the world, in a practical way and in a tangible way, and in a way that then will uplift the world. And so, you know, when we're talking about having prayers for the world and wanting things to change and wanting consciousness to shift, this is actually a ritual or a procedure that is going to, you know, you get to be a part of that in a very tangible way. So I can talk a little bit more about what happens. So basically in the first 2 days, we basically have some preparatory sessions where we have some sessions around going deeper into what I've just spoken about and the esoteric meanings of puja and mantra and yantra and murtis, and also some sessions around orienting you to the 2 pujas that you'll do. And so as soon as you register, you get a list of puja items that you need to collect, and cardamom pods and things like that. And then don't be concerned whether you've never done a puja in your life or whether you've, you know, been doing puja for the last 30 years. Everyone will find it comfortable and enjoyable to do the puja. That's been the feedback. And so it's like we're doing 2 pujas. So the first puja is on the 2nd day, and that is an abhishekam or a ritual bathing. And so we're going to bathe our yantras or our murtis to prepare them for Amma, to prepare the energy to then be able to receive what they're about to receive and what you're about to receive. And then from the 3rd day to the 11th day, every day you then stepped through a puja with Amma, where Amma is performing that puja through you and with you, chanting with you and chanting through you. And so this is a yantra puja. But again, as Amma has said, if you don't have a yantra, you don't have access to a yantra, whether it's a new yantra or one that you've already used, you can use a statue, a murti, an idol, of the Devi form. So Saraswati, Durga, Narayani, your choice, as you wish. So, so basically, you're then doing that puja and you're offering the cardamom pod. And so the cardamom pods are another receptacle of energy. And so, you know, traditionally, maybe, you know, people might be more familiar with things like offering the flowers or offering kumkum, which is this stuff, because these are auspicious items too. But cardamom pods are also auspicious. They hold a lot of energy. And so Amma chose these. You know, one of the reasons perhaps Amma chose these is because in lockdown, you know, if we're trying to get this many fresh flowers every day, it might be a little bit hard to source, whereas we can just order the cardamom pods in bulk and then they're there for the whole time. But then the benefit of that is each one of these cardamom pods also holds that divine energy, also holds your soul energy, Amma's soul energy. And you'll see as we talk about it, you get to then use those and share those with others and ingest those through, you know, mixing them with milk or brewing them as a tea. And you've got like this huge stockpile of blessings to share with others as well. some of the experiences of people doing the puja were like their hands were shaking, the cardamom pod was shaking in their hands at each swaha because of the amount of energy in each one. So this is a really amazing divine experience. So maybe there's any questions or you know, doubts or just anything you wanted to know more about the retreat. I'm happy to answer those. If you wanted to type them in the chat box, we can do a bit of answer any questions. Hi. How many cardamom pods should you order? I think now that was off the top of my head. I think it was between 500 and 700 grams. But see, those original calculations, here's the thing, were made on a mantra that was shorter than when Amma started the puja, she added to the mantra. And so now this group is starting with the full mantra, which is longer, which means the last group actually had some leftover cardamom pods because we timed it to say, you know, this is so many repetitions for so many days based on just say like a 30-second mantra. And then it became a 50-second mantra. So they used less cardamom pods. So 500 grams will be sufficient. What time do we meet during the retreat? Is it live or all done on our own? The retreat is live. This is the power of the retreat. It is completely live. It is completely amazing. Like, you can imagine the joy of like Amma, literally like we are now, seeing the like big screen of everyone and going, you know, like, hi Mimi, hi Brahmakiri, hi. She's so excited to see everyone, just like we're excited to see her. I was like, how you doing? She's so happy. So it's just this beautiful exchange of not just like the puja and the divine energy, but the personal interaction. And so it's live. The times are all on the handout, which will it's on the Sri Puram website or on various Facebook groups. But yeah, I think the Sri Puram website will be the best time. But yeah, so there's different times for different like East Coast, West Coast Canada things. But in the West Coast is 5 a.m. are the primary days with Amma. And then there's some later ones for those first 2 days on India Standard Time, Friday and Saturday, which may be the day before or after, whichever way it goes. My brain doesn't work like so well. But yeah, then they're the big days, the Friday and Saturday. There's a few sessions because we're getting ready. And then from then on, you've just got that 5 a.m. if you're on the West Coast. Yeah, so the cardamom pods are green. Yeah, so green, greenish, not the black ones. Yeah. And dressing, yes. So dressing, you wear your temple clothes like, or something modest, you know. So 5 a.m. do not wear your pajamas to puja, although it might be tempting. So you have a shower before puja and you're going to wash your hair or wet your hair. And we talk about that in the orientation. There's some basic things that Alma invites us to do to maximize our own receptivity so that we can be those vessels, and also so we can receive it. So you'll notice in the yantra, in the title of the retreat, it says energizing the physical and inner yantras. And that's because you've got your physical yantra or your physical statue that you're energizing, which is going to be that precious thing that you can bless the world with. But also your internal yantras, your chakras, the yantra that you are is also going to be energized. And so we want to make that the most receptive it can be to be that vessel and to receive those blessings. And so some of you may have participated in other dikshas that Amma has offered, where you water yellow beads, asking similar kind of guidelines around that, like refraining from, you know, Netflix and showering each time before you do the puja, and wearing fresh clothes and remaining brahmacharya, or, you know, not having sexual relations during the period, just so your energy can stay stable and as open as possible to what's coming in. So yeah, these are guidelines too. The other question has been in the other groups around menstruation for women, ladies' holiday, as it's called here. And so don't let that be a reason not to do it, because Amma's basically said, you know, for the women who are on their first 3 days, we don't perform the puja, but we are allowed to just watch the puja. And if we'd like, we can have someone like a loved one, a family member come and perform the puja for us. And they don't have to be following all of those rules, you know, the whole time if they've got love in their heart. I was kind of being a little bit flexible so that, you know, some of your loved ones might have the opportunity then to do for 3 days an experience. Otherwise, you can just watch, and Amma's going to be doing the puja anyway. So your yantra is still going to get energized either way. But that's another beautiful thing happening in the retreat. So yeah, this diksha, it's something else, you know, and yeah, it's really, you know, even receiving a diksha from any master, from any guru, is such a very special and precious and sacred thing. And then to receive, you know, an incarnation of the divine is just, it's indescribable, really, what the effect that it has on you and the gift that it is. It is a priceless, precious gift that is literally probably the most sacred thing that one can experience. And so, you know, if there's any kind of, if you're thinking, oh, will I or won't I, or, you know, is this the right time, or, you know, can I do this? Is it a bit of a stretch financially? Whatever your thoughts are, like, I guess I would urge you to, you know, go deep into your heart and just try and connect with the truth of what's happening here and the power of that, because you definitely, there's not one person has regretted it, or so every single person has just been completely blown away from the last retreat about their experiences and moving forward, because you know, moving forward, there's a small puja that then you are doing daily. And so this puja is very, very simple, very accessible. Essentially an arti, some mantra, and an arti. There's not even the offering of naivediyam or foods. It's a very, very simple and accessible puja. You're basically repeating the Mula mantra 27 times. You say, you know, Om Shri Shakti, Om Sharanam, Om Ganesha, and then the Mula mantra, which you'll learn, that you'll be initiated into. And so it's a very accessible puja, but even in that, you know, what people are saying from the last retreat is like, because it's been installed in such a powerful way, that 15 minutes, you know, just holds them for the whole day. And then so many people are saying, can we do it for more than 15 minutes? Which is Amma's cleverly, you know, yes, of course. So she's getting yourself to connect with the divine more and more, because we want to, you know, because it's so delightful and energizing. So yeah. So any other questions about that or about anything? I think one of the other questions some other people we're speaking to is around, you know, like, what if I don't have all the puja items? What if I can't get the brassware in time, or whatever it is? And it's completely fine, you know, just do your best. It's like, if it was like, okay, I can't get the Abhishekam, like, Pedum, so I'm not going to do the retreat, or I'm going to get a new saucepan and turn it upside down and put my yantra on top of that, then do that, you know. It's very inclusive, and she's just like, you know, don't let anything get in the way of your connection with the divine, and just, you know, be adaptive. So it's not, this isn't the like perfectionistic game, this is the like join in and do your best game. And like people having all these questions, and Amma just keeps laughing. And for those of you who know Amma, she was doing her like her really like belly laugh, where she's like completely cracking up, just going like, Amma's doing the puja, Amma's doing the puja, it's going to be fine. Like, you don't have to worry, you know, you don't have to worry about the detail, if the detail's not exactly as what the list says, because by the end of the 9 days, this yantra, this murti, it will be charged and you will feel it. So it's fine. So yeah, cake stands, no problem. Ideally, you know, if we have if we can get our hands on things, you know, even if it's from Walmart or Kmart or whatever, that's not previously used for puja, that is ideal. You know, we don't want to put the yantra on like where we've cooked the roast or something, but yeah, like, but do your best, okay? So it's all good. So is there an optimal place in our home to prepare? Yeah, so ideally, I guess you mean like where we perform the puja in the house. So that's up to you if you've got a puja room. If not, just somewhere where you're going to have the least amount of disturbance, you know, so somewhere as private as possible, you know, where the energy can be established. So yeah, that's it. But it's just, you know, as you wish, wherever you want. And then where you keep your yantra or your murti, you know, if you've got a puja room, you keep it there. And if not, wherever you want to be blessed, wherever is auspicious. So if a lot of people are working from home, they want their office to be blessed, then that. If you want your bedroom to be blessed, then that. Wherever you want the blessing, you know, to make it more auspicious. Yeah, and yes, you're going to face your yantra east, but again, you know, in the last retreat, there was a lot of, you know, some people find it easy with directions and explaining how that is, and some people are like, I can't understand which way's east with my yantra, and they were concerned about that, and I was just like, it's fine, like it's going to be charged anyway, it's fine. So yes, normally when we do puja, we face the deity. So if it's a deity, it's kind of easier because like the eyes are facing to where the sun rises. If it's your yantra, it's the bottom of the yantra facing east. But see, I don't want to confuse anyone. And if that doesn't make sense to you, we'll talk more about it in the retreat, but it's fine. As Amma said, Amma's doing the puja, don't worry. So it's really going to be fine. She's very reassuring and just delighted that, you know, as many children and devotees as can come along. So the puja lasts, with the Friday and the Saturday, the first 2 days, we have a number of sessions. So we're pretty much together most of the day on those days. We have 2 or 3 sessions on both of those days. And then, and we're performing the Abhishekam during that period. And then thereafter, for the following 9 days, we're with Amma 2 hours, between 1.5 and 2 hours each day. Because the other opportunity that happens is you'll have questions and Amma discourses to the group. Last time she discoursed, you know, almost every day to the group as well, about their questions and on top of the puja. Yeah. So it's just a delightful experience, yeah, to be so intimate with Amma energetically and also in the Zoom. So yeah. So yeah, it's a joy. I hope you can come. I hope you can make it. And Amma's blessings to everyone, unless there's any other questions. Okay.
Oh, hi. I think I'm unmuted. Right? Can't tell.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. Hi. Thank you so much. I'm so excited.
You've already registered, haven't you, Melanie?
Yes, I did. Yes.
Awesome. Awesome.
I got all my cardamom today.
Oh,
Bags.
okay.
Yeah.
Does anyone else want to say anything before we jump off? Nitya Sundara?
Very excited too. This is going to be amazing. Ruben, you going to do it with me? All right. My brother, we're going to do it together.
You're muted, Ruben. Wait a minute. Where are you?
Larry, I said I'm gonna try my best to be there.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Ruben, maybe we'll start with and then we'll go to India together. What do you think?
Hey, man, that's one of my plans, man. You know?
Let's start with this one.
Okay. All right, Larry.
Very
Bye, Rani. Bye, Mimi.
Bye, Mimi.
Lots of love.
Om Namo Narayana. Lots of love to everyone.
Om Namo Narayana, guys.
Alrighty.
I'll send out another email. I'll send out another email with the times, just in case you didn't get the last one. I'll send out another one. Does that work?
Very exciting.
Yeah, turtle.
Yeah. Let's do it. Thank you, Jagatambe. Thanks so much.
Looking forward to it. It's going to be awesome.
Yay, Kristen. So you're going to come, Kristen?
Yes, I'm in. I'm in, guys.
Yes.
Yes. I have a studio that's about 300 square feet, so I'm not quite sure which auspicious space I should use.
Oh, that sounds
It's
good.
like behind me is, you can see, is like basically my office and then my bed, and then I'm sitting in my living room right now, and my kitchen's over here.
Nice. Awesome.
Yeah.
The whole place will be charged.
Yes.
Your whole studio is going to become very auspicious. Yeah.
Awesome.
Jagatambe, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And I'm going to be on this retreat. I've been so waiting for it. I'm so excited. So I'm going to be on it.
Yay.
Thank you. Om Namo Narayani. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye, Kristen.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Anyone else want to share? Ruben just left. Frank P. Who's that?
Who's that?
Who is that? Where are you, Frank? You want to speak? We lose Jagatambe as well. We lost Jagatambe.
Oh, we did?
Yeah, she might jump back on again.
Ruben's still here.
Ruben, I thought we lost
Ruben.
Ruben.
I'm still here.
Um,
I'm still here.
yeah, I'm so excited. I'm so
Yeah.
excited. It's going to be so great. Melanie, I'm so glad that you're a part of this. It's going to blow your mind.
My mind's already blown, so I know I don't even know.
Melanie's profile pic on Facebook is Durga with a big tiger.
Oh, wow.
Beautiful, right?
Yes.
Oh, that's so exciting. So yeah, I didn't know about the showering and washing hair before he. I didn't keep that from you. I really didn't know.
Yeah, right. We don't believe you. Yeah, we don't believe you.
I do
It's
know.
all a plan. It's your
I wasn't
plan,
holding
turtle.
up on you. That's so funny. But yeah, it's very exciting. Super, super exciting. And so we haven't got the cardamom pods, have we, Moksha? We haven't got them yet.
Not yet. I was just doing some
Research. Okay.
Amazon. They come pretty quick. Okay.
Oh, yeah,
2
good.
days.
Oh,
You're already
J-Ram.
prepared. I'm prepared.
Now, J-Ram. It's J-Ram. It's very exciting. I'm beyond excited.
Yeah.
And Jagatambe had also said that we can use a murti, but she'd also said that if you can use a yantra, use a yantra. If you have a yantra, use a yantra. So that's just so you know.
Cool.
She said before everyone got on there.
Yeah.
So yeah. Oh, she's
It's happening.
huh?
It's happening.
It is. It's very exciting. So, well, I better get off, but I'm sending everyone lots of love. And I really look forward to, I'll be online in the morning for, oh, hello. Who's that?
Hello.
Frank.
You gotta turn that thing off.
Sorry, my lighting's pretty dim.
Right now.
Frank, where are you?
In my apartment?
Turn it off.
Are you here in California?
In Encinitas, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Cool. We just finished the recording, but I can send it to you if you like.
Oh, you just finished it? Oh, I just saw it on Facebook right now that it was. Oh, so it was only half an hour?
There we go. It was, but I can send you the recording. I've just recorded it. So if you just want to text me your email address.
Okay.
And then I'll send it to you.
Okay.
We'd
Sounds
love
good.
to have you join the retreat. It's going to be epic. It's going to be totally amazing. And it starts this Friday.
Oh, it's Friday. Oh, okay.
Yeah. And it goes for 11 days. They're very early mornings. It's like 5 till 7. On Friday and Saturday, there's a couple of different time slots in the morning, from 5 until about 10:30. Preparing for the puja. Jagatambe, who was just on here, is going to help us prepare. And then on Sunday, I think it's Sunday for 9 days, we'll be on with Amma every morning for 2 hours.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Are those going to be recorded too, or are they you have to watch them live?
Live. They'll be live.
Live?
With
Okay.
Amma. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll text you my email.
Okay. Text me.
Okay.
All
Thank
right.
you.
All right, you guys. Jay Ram's just jumped off, maybe because there was a screaming baby. But sending you guys lots of love. Rubes, I'll see you in the morning. Yeah. And Melanie, I'll see you soon.
Yeah.
I'll see you soon. Lots of love. Turtle, I love you. I love you guys. Lots
Bye.
of love. Bye. I'll see you in the morning. Bye.